Whoa, 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 wait. In this episode, we're going to be drafting from the third position in a fantasy basketball mock draft. Welcome to Game Pick Fantasy. I am your host, Robin Marks. You can connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Game Pick Podcast. If you love fantasy sports, please consider subscribing on all channels. The draft room is now open. Let's enter the draft. For me, I love picking first or 10th. Anything in the middle, I feel like, works, but it's not ideal for me. I like to get that back to back pick on the turn. But with the third pick, I have some ideas about what I'm going to do. As you can see from ESPN's rankings here, and this is something that I tell all the people in my community, don't go by the projections from these platforms, Yahoo, ESPN, Sleeper. You have to make your own projections. You have to create the value or decide what the value is, I should say, for your players. So we have LeBron at fourth. They have him ranked fourth. To me, that's a little crazy. They have DeJounte Murray sixth. I think that hasn't been adjusted based on the recent trades at to the Atlanta Hawks. So a lot of this looks a little shaky, but if you are facing off against new league owners, if it's your first year in fantasy, you've never played before, and you're trying to learn, ways for you to succeed and bring on that championship, this is one way, is to like encourage your, encourage your new, opponents to actually look at these rankings as the facts, and they will, because that's what they see before them. So you don't have to be deceptive, you don't have to lie or anything, but you can definitely be like, oh, like, you're not going to take DeJounte, like, you're not going to take you you you're not going to take DeJounte, and see what happens. So we got about 13 seconds before we start this draft. I'm so excited about this. Okay, here we go. Jokic is going to go first, then Giannis, then I'm going to be up, and I'm probably going to take Doncic. So as expected, Giannis went first. Oh, no, Jokic went. Yeah, Jokic went first, and then Giannis went second. I'm going to just play it safe, and I'm going to grab Luka. With the fourth pick, LeBron James goes, which is crazy. Joel Embiid goes fifth. Trae Young goes sixth. DeJounte goes seventh. Ridiculous. Um, Let me catch up here. So just DeJounte went seventh. Durant went eighth. Carl Anthony Towns went ninth. Steph Curry went 10th. Let me take my pick really quick, and then I'll come back to that. So for me here, players on the board: Sabonis, Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler. This is the order of ESPN's rankings as well. Pascal Siakam, Devin Booker, DeMar DeRozan, Rudy Gobert, Paul George. I like three players here. I like Paul, and there's also Anthony Davis. I'm not really messing with Anthony Davis. I've had my heart broken too many times. I like Booker here. I like DeRozan, and I also like Paul George. Of the three, I'm going to just take Booker, who is ascending. So let me try to catch up here. We had Durant at eighth, and we had Carl Anthony Towns at 9, Steph Curry at 10. And then at the start of the second round, we had Tatum, Harden, Mitchell, Fred VanVleet, LaMelo, and I'm up again. So I'm going to go ahead and decide out of DeMar DeRozan, Paul George, and Bam Adebayo here. Those are the players that I'm eyeing with this pick. I also like Damian Lillard. I think Damian Lillard is someone that is extremely undervalued. And also, I think Zion Williamson is undervalued. But with the way things have been going, I'm going to just grab DeRozan here. Really can't say no to DeRozan. He also has eligibility for multiple positions. He's a great pick, in my opinion. So we got, I was up to VanVleet with the round 2, pick 4, LaMelo with pick 5 in the second round, SGA, John Morant, Devin Booker, which I picked, Pascal Siakam, Sabonis, Chris Paul, Butler, DeMar DeRozan, I picked him, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Davis, Vucevic, Paul George, Holiday, Adebayo. This is the start of the third, by the way. and CJ McCollum. I'm up again. So let me take a look at who's on the board. We have Bradley Beal, Brandon Ingram, who I really like there, Rozier, Julius Randle, Jared Allen. I really like him. Um, Also Anthony Edwards, who I have to take just because I'm a fanboy and I'm not about to like lose him. So I'm gonna grab Anthony Edwards there. Um, so back to where we were, we said CJ McCollum, Halliburton, Lillard goes late with round 4. Lillard goes, which is ridiculous, crazy. De'Aaron Fox, Garland, Zion Williamson, Zach LaVine, Miles Bridges. You know that's the computer. Nobody's drafting him. He's likely going to be in big trouble. So for me, I'm up in the 5th round. I got Kristaps Porzingis, no. Jared Allen, Lonzo Ball, Christian Wood, Jaylen Brown. I'm not mad at Jaylen Brown. We got DeAndre Ayton, Russell Westbrook. Man, I feel crazy. Oh, we got Kawhi Leonard here. So people are not drafting Kawhi Leonard. I'm grabbing Kawhi. Sorry. I don't know if that would happen in by the time the actual draft rolls around, in September, October. I don't think that people would let him fall to me at that point, but this is not that. So we had Zach LaVine with pick 6 in round 4, Miles Bridges, Anthony Edwards, I picked him. Then Bradley Beal, Ingram, Rozier, Randall, Leonard, I picked him. Allen, Porzingis, Middleton, which is late for Middleton. To go round 5, pick 6 is late. Christian Wood, Brown, Jaylen Brown, that is late for him in round 5. Lonzo Ball, and I'm up again. So let me quickly go ahead and make my pick. We got Capella here. We got Jamal Murray. We got Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr., Scotty Barnes, and Cade Cunningham. I haven't grabbed any big men yet. Evan Mobley, has the ability to play multiple positions. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Evan Mobley here. Lonzo Ball went with the 9th pick in round 5. Robert Williams, D'Angelo Russell, Malcolm Brogdon, Jakob Poeltl, DeAndre Ayton, Russell Westbrook. Wow, things have changed, man. Jonas Valanciunas, Anthony Simons, Evan Mobley, which was my pick, Jonathan Isaac, Miles Turner, Nurkic, and Tobias Harris. We are all caught up. I'm up. Clint Capella is on the board. That's a lot of value. I want to grab him, but I don't feel confident, in what he's going to do. I do see Kyrie Irving here, which is always kind of that risk, right? Is he going to play? Is he not going to play? The thing about taking Kyrie here is if he plays and he's active, I just took Kyrie Irving, he's going to be so valuable that it's going to be tons of value. Clint Capella goes next, Jamal Murray, Draymond Green, Kyle Lowry, Jaren Jackson Jr., OG Anunoby, Wendell Carter Jr., Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, Kyle Kuzma, oh my God. Tyrese Maxey, Colin Sexton, interesting. John Collins, Tyler Hero. I'm up again. The people on the board that look interesting to me, we have Desmond Bain still available. Andrew Wiggins is still available. Klay Thompson, Ben Simmons. See, I did that last year and I got burned. I grabbed Simmons and then I also grabbed Kyrie, and I got burned in a lot of places. So I'm staying away from Simmons in this particular mock draft. I just can't put myself through it. But I like Andrew Wiggins here. I feel like, a starting all-star who plays small forward and power forward, super valuable. So we had Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, my pick. Karis LeVert, Jeremy Grant, Thomas Bryant, Desmond Bain, and I'm up again. I'm gonna be eyeing Ben Simmons now. He's steady falling. Josh Giddey, I really like here as well. I think Josh Giddey is gonna have a major leap. Jordan Poole, I'm okay with maybe for the next pick. So for right now, I'm looking at either Ben Simmons, Josh Giddey, or Klay Thompson. Honestly, the upside on Josh Giddey is otherworldly. You got to just take Josh Giddey at this point. If I could grab Josh Giddey that late, I think it's a win. So Josh Giddey goes with the 3rd pick in the 9th round. After him is Al Horford. I'm not drafting Al Horford. Derek White, I'm not drafting Derek White. Mike Conley, Bobby Portis, Klay Thompson, Josh Hart, Marcus Smart going with the 10th pick in the 9th round, which is very late. Ben Simmons goes, Cole Anthony, Mikal Bridges. Love Mikal Bridges in all formats. Norman Powell, Gordon Hayward, why? Spencer Dinwiddie, Gary Trent, and then I'm up again. Jalen Brunson is a tasty pick right here. Very much interested in that. I got a lot of guards, not many big men. I only have really one true big. So I'm going to weigh out my options here. Um, Mitchell Robinson is hanging around. Mo Bamba. It's slim pickings for big men right now. Franz Wagner would be a stretch. I'm going to grab Jalen Brunson just because I'm interested to see what he does this year. Seth Curry goes next. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Will Barton goes next. After that, Harrison Barnes. And then I'm up again. So for me, I'm looking for a big man. Not really so excited about anything that's happening here. Franz Wagner would be a stretch. I don't know if he'll come back around if I don't grab him now. However, oh, if I had to pick between Mo Bamba and Robinson, I would pick none of the above. I'm gonna reach for Franz Wagner just because he's the guy I want, and that's another thing. Don't feel pressured to grab a player just because he's high in the projections for the app. You make your own projections. So after Franz Wagner was Sadiq Bey, Montrezl Harrell, R.J. Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, Jordan Poole. I like Jordan Poole there. Mo Bamba, Ricky Rubio, Keldon Johnson, Dylan Brooks, Reggie Jackson, Kevin Porter Jr., Markel Fultz, Laurie Markkinen, Buddy Hield. I don't know if the rookies are here yet. That's what we're gonna check. If the rookies are here, I'm gonna grab Chet here because I only have two more picks. So I'm gonna grab Chet here, which I love. And then for my next pick, I'm going to grab Paolo if he's still around because I think I'm still up here. So yeah, I'm going to get Paolo Pensero. And I think that is my entire roster. And again, this is like, there's no way in heck that they would let me get this team. There's no way in heck that they would let me get this team. Let me shrink this a little bit so we can see. There's no way that they would let me get this team, but let's take a look at it. So at the end of this draft, with the third pick in a 10-man points league, I ended up with Luka Doncic, Devin Booker, DeMar DeRozan, Anthony Edwards, Kawhi Leonard, Evan Mobley, Kyrie Irving, Andrew Wiggins, Josh Giddey, Jalen Brunson, Franz Wagner, Chet Holmgren, and Paolo Pensero. Listen, guys, this is an unreal roster. I'm very happy with this roster. Yes, I don't have as many centers as I would like. I think that I would definitely have to play the waiver wire game. But for me, I think in terms of overall talent and also trade capital, which you really have to think about, I think we did really well. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit us with a thumbs up, and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. And don't forget, play the waivers, set your lineups, and follow Game Pick, you freaking fantasy nerd.